What is up, Broncos country? I am your host, Dak. Joining me today is my boy, Kinley. We got a fabulous episode today. The hot topic of Broncos country, of course, is Vance Joseph having a busy bye week. He's not going to be able to just chillax for this go round. He's having multiple interviews. We're going to play matchmaker for the Broncos' next opponent in the divisional round. We're going to be going through playoff predictions. And how does quarterback Bo Nix rank among the rest of the AFC QBs today? We're going to talk about that. Let's have some fun. Let's get into the thick of things, my guy. How was your weekend? How was your week since we last did this episode? It's been forever that I've seen your beautiful face, though.
Well, it's been the week was, the week has been the week, but I'm glad that we the weekend was better. I know everybody wasn't fond of the vanilla play calling that Sean Payton did on Sunday, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
We got the 1 seed, we have home field advantage. We're locked in for a divisional round game at home. I mean, what more could you ask for? Did any of us see this coming? Absolutely not.
absolutely not, dude. So let's get into it. Geez, today's been a hot topic for Vance Joseph. He's set to interview with five different teams. Let me move this off the deal. Five different teams he's already set to interview with during the bye week potentially. Destination Vance Joseph and this Broncos playoff run. But first, hold on. We got to see where he might head to when he interviews. The Titans, the Raiders, the Cardinals, the Giants, and the Falcons have just been added to this list of teams where he will interview. Walk me through where you would like to see him, what your preferences, but also where he will end up.
I really feel it's between with the Cardinals now. I didn't see that coming, but I think it's a three-team race between the Cardinals, Giants, and Titans. And in Vance, like you just got to ask yourself, like, hey, does Vance want to go where there's a promising rookie, two promising rookies in Dart and Ward, or does he want to go to Arizona where he could pick his own QB? And I know Vance is a defensive guy, so it's like, oh, the Giants are enticing. They have that defensive front. The Titans defense, they're young, a little underrated, but I feel like could be enticing for him also. But just the ties that he has to Arizona, it's a three-team race to me. Which team would I like for him to go to? I would like to see him go to the Titans, if I'm honest, like just
Okay.
because there's a promising rookie in Cam Ward. You still have, that Titans defense with Sweat and Simmons, they're a young Titan team. And I just feel like, he deserves to go to a place where he can have full control because he didn't have that with us.
Yeah, man, and shout out to Vance Joseph. I would say I would like to. I mean, Titans. It's intriguing, I guess. Like you alluded to, he does have a quarterback in place already. He wouldn't have to worry about that notion like he did in Denver the last time that he had that he was a head coach, right? Like we had to
Right.
play the quarterback carousel when he was in Denver. Maybe this time around he's smart. He chooses where there's an already established quarterback. But ultimately, I really feel like I like New York Giants as well as another destination for Vance Joseph. For me, but I think Steve Spagnuolo potentially gets that job. But I think he would be smart wherever he does end up that he pairs himself with an established, smart, offensive-minded coach to go with him to be his OC. Could Davis Webb be that pairing to go with him? We're gonna see. We're gonna find out. Once it's all said and done. But as selfish as I would like to be, I would like to keep Vance Joseph, but we know that's not going to be the case, right? I mean,
Not going to happen.
back-to-back seasons, he's been the defensive blitz genius, and back-to-back seasons he's had broken the record, right, for sacks.
Franchise record. Franchise
Yeah,
record. Exactly.
franchise record, exactly. 63 last season, and now 68 this season. Phenomenal.
Broncos also led the league in pressures, over 410 pressures.
So shout out to Vance Joseph. It's he's long overdue to become a head coach, rightfully so. I'm excited to see where he ends up. I don't see him going to the Raiders though, in going in interdivision, honestly. So that's where I'm at. That's where my head is at in terms of the Vance Joseph noise that we've been hearing along the
Yeah.
Broncos country
And
and the
there's
Falcons.
also a new destination now. Breaking news, the Ravens fired Harbaugh. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good place. An elite quarterback already there. Like, and then
right.
if he brings in an OC there, well, you can't overlook that location. And the Browns have also not been mentioned yet, but could they be added to this list of teams where I mean, Miles Garrett just had the 23 sacks, broke the record there, and another defensive uh, elite team there that Vance
Right.
could potentially head to. So
Yep.
it'll be exciting. But he's gonna be a coach, rightfully so, this season. I think the replacement, like you and I discussed behind the scenes, will probably be Jim Leonard if Vance gets a head coaching gig, right?
Yep. And I think we'll be in great hands with Jim Leonard. And that's also two third round picks coming this year and for next year that's coming that we get back. So, we have holes that we're going to need to fill in the offseason, especially inside linebacker and, you know, possibly, getting extra depth at safety, D
Mm-hmm.
line. So we're going to need the picks.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Next topic of discussion, we're gonna play matchmaker for this segment, ladies and gentlemen. And we try to do our best with doing that. The Broncos have a first round bye where we get to actually sit back and relax with this whole scenario, right? But let me just scroll just a little bit down so we can see the matchups that are upcoming in the AFC wild card towards the left here. We got the Steelers and Texans Monday Night Football, January 12th. We got the Jaguars and the Bills at 10 a.m. I would leave that January 11th, which would be Sunday. And then Patriots, Chargers, January 11th. That's going to be a good matchup as well. But going through it, we kind of want to play matchmaker. So looking at those matchups, Kinley, what do you think? Give me your thoughts of what will happen this weekend as we wait for the divisional round for the Broncos.
Man, I don't really care who wins. I'm not scared of anybody. I definitely want that rematch with Jacksonville. That wouldn't come until AFC Championship. But I between the Steelers and the Texans defense is legit. They are legit. The only thing that's holding them back is their offense. And man, going into Pittsburgh, I don't I honestly I feel like the Steelers are gonna win this game.
Whoa,
I
and that'd
feel
be interesting. I mean,
yeah.
the year that we have the commemoration of DT. Imagine the storyline that would be for the Broncos matching up against the Steelers and maybe potentially matching up against the Patriots. You know, kind of having parallel
Right.
seasons with the 2015 matchups in the postseason would be amazing. It'd be a story for sure. It'd be some deja vu for sure. But I really feel like the Denver Broncos will end up playing the Bills. The Bills will pull off this upset. They have the best quarterback in this postseason altogether. And in the AFC, you know what Superman can do. Josh is super himself. I feel like they go into Duval
Did you
and pull off
just
the
say
upset.
did you just say that the Bills have the best quarterback in this postseason? Do you not see what Matthew Stafford's doing over there?
That's
Excuse
okay.
me? Excuse me?
That's okay. He's
The
doing great
best
things, yes.
get
But
out of here.
overall, the body of work, I like Josh Allen. He is the best.
Guess what? I got Josh Allen getting sent home. He gonna be on the couch after this weekend. Jags
Oh,
winning.
I mean, the Jaguars have been special, but I think their time runs out, right? They're going to be one and done, ladies and gentlemen. They will be one and done. The Bills will send the Trevor Lawrence and Liam Cohen Jaguars packing this weekend because I want redemption with the Bills. I want our shot back at them. We have a great opportunity. What a great story that would be for Bo Nix to match up against the Bills, you know, kind of having his redemption type of thing, right? And then on the next round, potentially facing the Patriots in the AFC Championship. What do you think? How do you think this is all going to play out, bro?
I mean, I do have the Patriots beating the Chargers.
Me
And
too.
if the Bills do end up winning and we play the Bills, bring them on. I mean, like you said, that redemption after they kicked our butt last year in the playoffs at Buffalo, so it would be bittersweet. They come to Denver, and we shuck them out of there. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be and we end up facing the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. It feels like the football world is back in order because that's how it was back then, and that's how it should be. It should be the Broncos and Patriots in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah,
Um,
that
and
would
then
be
it
exciting.
and then at that point it'd be 10 versus 10. Bo Nix, Drake May, who's
Will the
who's
real
gonna
10
come out?
stand up? We would be saying, right? And
Yep.
I think Bo Nix would be that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I love our defense a little more than the Patriots. Just saying, because that's the quarterbacks have to go against the opposition's defense, not each
Yep.
other, ladies and gentlemen. I know, as you already knew. But man, I'm excited. I think so. And we end up, and then Tony Jefferson with the Chargers coming with the smoke, talking all the smack after the game, talking how the Broncos suck, but he didn't get the memo that the Denver Broncos were the number one seed and have a first round bye. Oh, and by the way, they got to go on the road to potentially try to upset the Patriots. But I feel like this Chargers team, that offensive line is just too depleted to deal with the Patriots on the road, in my opinion.
Yep. I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
As much
dude.
as I would love for the Chargers to win, so Jefferson can come back and get his ass whipped. Oh, did I curse on here? Yes, I did. Um, get his ass whipped since he want to talk all that smack after the game. You ain't do all that. You how about you don't respect nobody, but you ain't do that on the field in front of people, players' faces. You doing that in the locker room, walking back. Like nobody respects that kind
I'm
of
sure he'll
disrespect.
talk the talk, but would he be able to walk the walk,
Right.
right? Like
Like if you
that's
ain't
what it
saying it
comes
to my
down
face,
to.
man, go ahead. You got to say it to a camera in the back where all your buddies at. Like you ain't about that smoke. So that's all I gotta say about that. I would love for them to come back so we can humble them right quick. But I don't see them beating the Patriots. Not at all.
And do you think who will come back healthy after this first round bye? Do you think we see Dre Greenlaw come back?
I definitely think you see great Dre Greenlaw. I think that was always the plan after what happened in Jacksonville versus the Jaguars after he aggravated his hamstring. I'm very positive he'll be back for the divisional round of the playoffs. Um, Man, as much as everybody would love it, I don't think we see Dobbins, and I don't believe Brandon Jones is coming back at all.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, no, that's you make a good point. On to like our next segment, talking about the quarterbacks in this AFC matchup. It's kind of weird. I mean, it's really nice though to not have to see Patrick Mahomes. We don't have to see Lamar Jackson in this postseason as well. Very nice.
Yeah,
But Bo Nix, amongst the other six quarterbacks, and Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, Rogers, CJ Stroud, and Justin Herbert, where does he rank for you, bro, in this on the AFC side of quarterbacks?
I think we got to ask the question: who is the best fourth quarter quarterback in the NFL this year?
Bo Nix,
When does it count the most? In what quarter?
fourth quarter. All quarters. I mean, I would like to see us have an efficient game plan, execute right. We don't have to put ourselves too deep of a hole to where we're having to dig ourselves out. But I think that Sean Payton will ultimately do us some justice and scheme up some things, and really be aggressive in this playoff matchup that we have, depending on whoever
Whoever
we
we're playing
face.
against.
Yeah, exactly. Like you had talked about earlier to start the show, being vanilla and kind of basic or whatever was that's okay, because what matters is in the postseason. I guess we really don't want to show our hand too much, is what it came down to. And let's release the beast, Bo Nix. But I would put him like you did respectfully. Yeah, he's probably number three for me. He's number
Mhm.
three. Like in a whole body of work. No disrespect to anybody. I just like you said, the fourth quarter says a lot about the quarterback Bo Nix is. He has a defense to back him up. He's really elevated a lot of this team's offensive weapons, right? Like there's been games where we've had to roll with Bandy or what have you, and the other wide receiver, little Jordan Humphrey, and he's elevated them and showed them to be some playmakers, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, no,
I,
I'm
I,
pretty confident though in our first matchup that we will have upcoming. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know who you guys would like to see in this next matchup for the divisional round for the Broncos. Do you want to see the Steelers? Do you want to see Houston? Maybe the freaking Chargers for all the smoke that Tony Jefferson brought up, or the Buffalo Bills. It'll be interesting. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 288 subscribers. We're trying to get to 300 by the end of the postseason. So yeah, we would gladly appreciate it, man. This was been a fun episode. I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, appreciated it. But yeah, please tell us how you feel, and we will definitely welcome it. What? Any final words,
You go
Kinley?
welcome it. I ain't gonna welcome it. It better be positive. I'm just playing.
You're so funny, dude. Yeah, he's not playing. He says. All right. Well, any other words though before we head on out for this episode?
Like he said, like, share, subscribe, peeps. We're actually at 289. We need 11 more
Ooh.
subscribers to get to 300. We'd appreciate it. We want to continue to get this show going, continue to do what we do, talking about our Broncos with you guys. So we really would appreciate it if y'all hit that subscribe button so we can keep doing our thing.
Yeah.
Um, but divisional round, we get to relax, watch some football. Gonna figure out who our next opponent is gonna be. But remember, if it ain't about the Broncos,
Book 'em.
fuck 'em. Peace.
Peace, y'all.